What is up, guys? Chris here with another video, and today's video, as you can see, I have my car behind me that did not make it to Mustang Week, of course. I already said why it didn't, and I'm going to go over the stuff that I've done over the past year and a half, close to 2 years with this car, and what the next steps are. So, yes, the car is dirty and stuff like that. It has been sitting under these trees, so for the past time since Mustang Week. But as you can see, we did go with the Cervini's Cobra R hood. The story behind this hood, I actually drove 4 hours in Virginia there and back, so it was a total of about 8 to 9 hours with traffic and everything. Drove the Tahoe to go get it. Fit like a glove, actually. Barely fit, but it actually fit really nice. Putting it in the hood, my girlfriend and I went to get it, and actually paid only, I think, like $150 for this hood. So with gas in total, probably near $250, which wasn't bad. Only filled up once going to get the hood in the Tahoe, and then filled up on the way back, which was actually kind of surprising. The Tahoe, it doesn't get the best of gas mileage. It is an older car, so that way, you know, honestly, I didn't care if anything, you know, does happen to it at this point right now. But it's a good daily driver and stuff like that. But anyways, back to the hood. This was actually, I think this hood is like 15 years old, so, or something like that. The hood was purchased right when the new edges came out, so about like 02, 03. So actually near the run of the end of the new edges, but it was never painted. A guy had it plasti dipped, and it was sitting in the back of his, so he had like a small car dealership, and it was sitting in the back of one of the, I guess, garage or whatever that he keeps some of the cars, and he posted it up for sale, so I went and got it. I did have a ball style ink hood. I did sell it. I kind of regret selling it, but it's the same hood. This is not the actual hood that I want. That is something I'm going to save, a surprise for the car. So once I get that hood, this hood is just going to be like a backup. All right, so like I switched back to the Rovos, the silver ones. If anybody needs to know what tires and wheel setup, because I get that a lot, these are 18x9s in the front. These are actually the original Rovos I had since like 2016. As you can see, the rotor is a little rusted, so that will come off, I'm sure, when it's driven. So I upgraded to the Cobra front brakes, the Terminator ones. The rear brakes are still factory GT. There's no reason to upgrade, so it's just a little bigger, you know. Figured why not, since everything is apart. So the tires are the Nitto NT55, the NT 555s. I believe it's 245 on the front and 295 in the back. Tires are actually brand new, so 18x10.5 in the rear, if I didn't mention that. So if anybody has questions about what wheels and tire setup this is, I did cop these carbon driven side, I guess when you call them sail quarter panels. This little insert right here, I thought that was kind of cool to add to the car. I did also pick up the third brake light, so it's sequential, kind of, so when you hit it in the middle, it spreads out both ways. Also picked up their license plate cover. Figured why not. Got their sticker. Yeah, the car is dirty, I know. It was going to be washed and stuff like that before Mustang Week. But so the big thing for the interior, I have the SVE from late model restoration steering wheel. The short throw shifter actually is a MGW. I picked these 50-year anniversary floor mats up from CJ Pony Parts. I was going to take the pedal covers off. As you can see, they came with the car when I bought it. They're old and they just slide everywhere, so it's time to take them off. I will be doing that. The biggest thing, I think, was the upgraded Brom racing seats. These I really, really like. They're a lot better than the last pair I had, I believe. And one of my favorite things to go with it was I also drove 4 hours to pick up the Mach 1 rear seat. So it's out of an 03 Mach 1, not even used at all. So I don't know if it was restitched or the guy had bought a new, like, I don't know if this is actual factory one or like TMI, like reupholstery kit or something like that, because it's, I mean, it's kind of flawless. Like if I was actually, you know, just spend the whole video talking about it, you would see like how flawless it pretty much is. So there's new carpet. The problem, I have to go back and fix this. The carpet, it's aftermarket carpet. I went with, I don't even know what company it was. It was from American Muscle. Just didn't work out right, so I might take it out and look for factory carpet. So the carpet is brand new. It's just really crappy, which sucks. I have a Pioneer doubled-in dash radio that I'm going to replace sooner or later. From Mustang Week, I actually picked up that little thing that says 5.0 from the UPR booth, and I also have the antenna cover as well that will go along with it. Great guys over there at UPR. So that's the gist of the interior of the car. It looks very clean, honestly. The only thing original on it is pretty much like the dash itself. That's still original. So, and the power controls, that seat. But I just love the Brom seats, honestly. Like, they really make the car. And I always wanted the 03 Mach 1 rear seat look. Could never find 03, 04 just front, you know, good condition Mach 1 seats. So so now to talk about what's underneath the car. Same exhaust and all that. I did add the Stifler's transmission cross member mount, which helps a lot. So this one is kind of like a universal one. So if you have like a 3650, a T45 or 56 or whatever, you can, you know, switch. It goes with every application. So the story behind the transmission, I bought one transmission. I went on the guy's word. I don't know if it was his, you know, if he actually knew or not, but the transmission ended up being full of water. So I didn't go thoroughly through it, which I should have. But, you know, lesson learned, whatever. That was actually a birthday gift. My girlfriend and I and a friend of mine drove, I think, like 2 hours to go get it. And on top of that, so the clutch wouldn't disengage. So we figured it was something with the clutch. So I've replaced the clutch with a Ram flywheel and a spec clutch because the McLeod was just old. And the reason I replaced the transmission is because the 3650 started to have the throwout bearing started to go, and then the third gear, the famous third gear, was grinding. So went ahead and took that out, sold it to somebody that wanted the, I think, the bell housing off it or something like that. So went to pull this 3650 out, pulled the drive shaft out, and strawberry kind of like substance comes out with the drive shaft. So right there, initial, you know, there's water in it mixed with the new fluid. Pull it out and, you know, try to spin through, kind of see what's wrong, see if it is broken. And the whole transmission was broken. So my guess is, you know, 80% the guy knew, 20% maybe he didn't. He told me it was a good transmission, but it, you know, at the end of the day, it kind of falls on me. I should have checked it out instead of, you know, going on somebody's word. But it's the first time it's happened, and hopefully it won't ever happen again. Actually, I drove like 4 hours to get a lot of parts. So drove out probably like 4 hours to go get the T45 that's in it out of a 98 Cobra. Put that in, forgot that the 99 to 01, the only way the speedometer works is off the, so it's electric, not mechanical. So had to hit up MPS. MPS actually shipped out a tail shaft very fast when we did the tail shaft swap. So this was leading up to a week before Mustang Week. The reluctor wheel wasn't on the 98 trans, and the tail shaft didn't come with the reluctor wheel. So Mike sourced that off eBay, found that, paid for extra shipping for it to come, and put it all together. Got the car, the roof and stuff fixed, painted because that needed to be painted. And then the worst case that any car person wants to hear when they're especially getting ready to leave. And so the cylinder head on this side, the passenger side, cylinder 7, the valve dropped on it. So that's why the cover's off, and the cover will probably needs to be repainted anyways. So, and the other new things that I got was replace this, put this up here. I think it looks a little cleaner. It's the Mishimoto oil catch can. Got this little cover thing from UPR as well. So I have some UPR stuff on here. Steeda clutch cable set up with a Steeda quadrant, Ford Racing adjustable JLT, of course, because it says JLT. Moroso power steering tank, SVE. This is the LMR radiator. Mishimoto coolant tank, got that from, I believe, CJ Pony Parts. So I kind of got stuff everywhere for this car, from, you know, some stuff from American Muscle, LMR mainly, a lot of the smaller stuff and stuff like that from CJ's, because they're closer, because I live in Virginia, so they're closer. If American Muscle didn't have it, I just went to CJ's, and kind of like CJ's catalog a little better. It's kind of easier to navigate their site. But so that's what happened. So that's why I didn't take it to Mustang Week, and it really sucks. Went ahead and replaced this, and got the chrome horse. I had that when I had I got that because I had the chrome Rovos. But as you guys can see, that's where we're at with this. So the next step is for this car is to take the engine out and take this valve cover off, and we'll know the extent of the damage. I hope it's not a lot, but if worse comes to worse, you know, probably replace that piston, the valve springs. If that one dropped, might as well replace them all. I know Beefcake Racing has a good kit for them from what I saw on a live stream. Basically it, and have the head redone or put a new passenger side head on it. I don't know if it's cheaper to put a new one on if they actually have them in stock due to everything going on, or how much it will cost the machine shop to do. I don't think it'll be that much, but you know, I have one, so I might just look into getting that, see how much it is for them to fix it first. But that's the extent of this, and it sucks after everything that I've done for this car. You know, after the past of not driving it for almost 2 years and just getting it ready, and just all these problems. It's like a story that just you thought was going to really have a good real end. I thought it was like a story that was going to have a really good ending, and it just didn't. So, but the best thing, the silver lining on that is at least it happened, you know, down here at his house, and didn't happen an hour away or down at Mustang Week, because that tow bill would have been probably pretty high, and I would have been probably pretty pissed. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Just wanted to give you guys an update about the car and what everything is going on and everything that I have done so far. As you can see, there's a little Cervini's emblem, but